here at Olympic Park in Tirana, Albania, Arena Boxing and promoter Ahmed Honor present the Europe versus Africa main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing for the WBC International Super Middleweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 175 centimeters tall and weighed in at 75.6 kilograms with a perfect professional record of 9 victories, no losses, and 5 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Kampala, Uganda, he is the African Boxing Union Super Middleweight Champion, presenting the challenger, the undefeated Shadiri Bwogi. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 181 centimeters tall and weighed in at 76 kilograms even, with a perfect professional record of 12 victories, no losses, and 9 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Zagreb, Croatia, the reigning, defending, undisputed WBC International Super Middleweight Champion, the undefeated Luka the Thunder Plantic. Ladies and gentlemen, your judges at ringside are from Germany, Steven Mertz, from Belgium, Daniel Vanderville, from Italy, Francesco Ramaciotti, your ringside supervisor, from Italy, WBC Vice President Mauro Betti, and your referee in charge of this championship bout, from Italy, Massimo Barovecchio.
So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event is about to kick off. 2 men putting their undefeated records on the line. The WBC title up for grabs as well. Should be a great fight.
No rapid punch, wash your hand, no low blow, shake your hands. Good luck.
So Bwogi having his first professional fight outside his native Uganda. However, he has had a couple of fights on the IBA Pro circuit, which don't get counted on your professional record. Lost both, I might add. But looks to be quite a decent prospect. A little bit of water spillage in the corner. Looks like the referee is ready to get us underway. And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event, Luka Plantic in the white shorts with white and red checkered pattern representing his nation of Croatia. And Bwogi in the black and gold, and he's found himself in the corner early as Plantic switches his stance. Looks to get known as a bit of a powerful puncher, got a good knockout ratio. so far in his career. Oh, good shot there by Bwogi. Glances Plantic on the chin, doesn't seem too bothered about it, resets and comes back forward. Ooh, another loaded up big shot there from Bwogi. Bwogi really trying to make an early impression on this main event as Plantic works the body with the left hand. Bwogi coming out with real intent at the beginning of this first round. Catches Plantic again, but he's staying composed and he's caught again with a decent shot. Very hard to judge the quality of some of these lesser-known fighters coming out of Africa. They just don't have the amount of opponents to really test themselves as much as European fighters do. Plantic trying to get to work on the body with Bwogi against the rope. He gets out of danger's way. So into the final minute of round number 1. Now both men tied up as we head into the final 30 seconds of round number 1. And been an interesting opening round. Plantic works the body, comes upstairs trying to land a double jab. Switching his stance quite a bit. Oops, a big right hand in. A pretty decent opening round for Bwogi. A little bit wild at times, but he landed some shots. Maybe just outworked Plantic in that opening round. This one's scheduled for 10, ladies and gentlemen. Been a good night of action here from the great city of Tirana. A lot of boxing lovers, it appears, in their country. Lots of people talking about the show tonight in and around the city. Now we begin round number 2. Bwogi catches the guard of Plantic as he tries to launch another attack. Bwogi, slightly awkward customer. Swings the shots in from slightly less orthodox positions. Plantic seems to be sussing him out. Keeps coming forward, works the body. Those shots landed. I think Bwogi felt that one a little bit. Holding on to Plantic there as Plantic just wants to keep fighting. A real quality operator when he's at his best, Luka Plantic. Both men coming out of countries where they're not revered for producing world champions, but Plantic could be one of them if everything's done right. We could see him go towards the top in the next couple of years. It's the third time the referees had a word with Bwogi. Plantic works the body. Attempts the uppercut that catches the guard. Bwogi trying to swing these shots in. He was having some success at the beginning of the first round, but these big power offenses don't seem to be going anywhere near the target as we come to the end of round number 2. Plantic stalks forward while Bwogi covers up. Bwogi in trouble here in the corner. Plantic always likes to. Oh, another good shot there, catches him. Catches the African as he's on the back foot. But Bwogi won't want to find himself up against the ropes or stuck in the corner. We've seen Luka Plantic finish a lot of people in that position. He'll just batter open the guard and force you into submission. Never really seems to get too deterred or frustrated with kind of unusual styles some of these African fighters have. Plantic up off his stool early. Bwogi seems to be breathing a little heavy already at this early stage of the fight. Plantic really applied some serious pressure at the in that second round. Starts the third in the same fashion on the front foot. And the Ugandan looking a little hesitant as the seconds tick on. Again, Bwogi does not want to find himself in these corners or up against the ropes. Bwogi has a decent shot on the inside to the body, but Plantic again resets and just gets back to work. Has a glancing sort of right hand land there a few seconds ago. Plantic's a much naturally bigger man. Seems pretty intent on walking down the Ugandan. Seeing some signs of worry for the Ugandan, throwing a big shot and kind of admiring his work. The pressure from Plantic is continuous, even if the African does want to keep holding on. All good shots around the guard there with the left hand from Plantic. And then sticks one to the body, covers up and deals with the attack. Tries the uppercut, catches the guard. Bwogi trying to hold on, and Plantic intent on getting him off and just throws him to the canvas. And to be fair, it's not at the fault of Luka Plantic. He's been holding a lot, and we haven't even got past 3 rounds. So into the final minute of the third. And his Plantic's applying pressure, and that combination found its way through the guard. But Bwogi's starting to look tired already and leaving his hands low at some of the worst opportunities. Referee continuously having to have a word with Bwogi. Plantic just again wants to get straight back to work. He feints. Doesn't come off what he was looking for. But he'll reset and come again. Into the final 10 seconds of round number 3. And it feels like Plantic is starting to pull away. Brings an end to round number 3. Running you through some replays here in the 3rd round. It's the first time Bwogi's fell to the canvas in this, or the first and only time. Plantic getting a little bit frustrated with the constant holding. So here we go, round number 4. A little delay at the beginning of the round. And again, it's Plantic on the front foot. Not really seeing too much danger from the Ugandan. He's trying to be as awkward as possible. Plantic has just kept to the task, trying to land his shots. He's had to do well to deal with some vicious attacks, especially in the opening round, but he's calmed down and again corners Bwogi and lands some shots to the mid-drift. But Plantic, when he feels the time is right, he will both kind of cancel each other out there with a shot. But yeah, Plantic will get his moment. He will pin Bwogi to the ropes or the corner and just let loose with a combination. And he's capable of stopping anyone in the super middleweight division. Bwogi finds himself in the corner. Plantic leans on top of him and lands one to the body, but Bwogi coming in low. There's not a lot Plantic could really do. Bwogi again holding on. It's the 3rd or 4th time the referee's had a word with him about that. I think the next time a point should be deducted. Good work by Plantic, works the body, comes upstairs. That right hook. Obviously yet to be defeated in the pro ranks. And Plantic has taken a shot to the crown jewels, but wants to get straight back to work. Seems to have fired him up, if anything. Relentless pressure from, this is a bad place for Bwogi to be. This is exactly what we were talking about earlier. There's kind of a nervous smile appearing on the face of Bwogi. The referee's called time. And he's taken a point from him for pulling, and rightfully so. Been incessant from the Ugandan, and it's disrupting the flow of the fight, but Plantic sticks to task. So another couple of lower shots that come in. Referee says break. Brings an end to the session, ladies and gentlemen. And comes in. Bwogi's corner, I would be very, very concerned. The survival tactics already. We're not even into the first half of the fight. Had a really positive start, did Bwogi, in the first round. But from there, Plantic's pressure and shot selection has caused Bwogi to retreat into himself. Struggles to get up from his corner, breathing very heavily, and Plantic is ready to go. Referee's not doing the greatest job of making this one flow, but to be fair, he's had a difficult night, the referee. Had a towel thrown in into the ring from the crowd during the fight of the night, a WBC youth title fight. And another low blow is landed on Plantic, and he really did not like that one. That looked like it hit him right. Let's have a look at it now. Boom! There we go. Not a good shot. Filthy stuff from Bwogi. And to be fair to Plantic, he's ready to get straight back to work. Stamps his feet and so Bwogi in a very difficult position at the moment. Obviously, he's just landed the low blow, and now he's sort of coming out tactically. But Plantic's quality just shines through again. Lands a beautiful jab, and then gets to work on the body. Just the pressure and the strength of Luka Plantic and the shot selection. Everything is just a much higher quality. Must be a nightmare to find opponents for Luka Plantic. Such a high. More shots coming in low there from Bwogi. Don't like what I'm seeing from the African. Just not really here to fight. So Bwogi trying his best to turn this one into an absolute stinker, but Plantic is doing well to stay on task and keep boxing. He's been hit with 2 low blows, and credit to him, he's just got straight back to work. He could have taken a full 5 minutes, but barely took 5 seconds. There we go into the final 30 seconds of round number 5, and Plantic doing his very best to turn this into a good fight, but Bwogi's doing everything he can. It's been survival tactics from round 2 onwards. And disappointing to see. Live on the zone, a great opportunity to impress, and he's done nothing but the opposite. Plantic forces the mouth guard to come out of the mouth of, was that Bwogi's mouth guard that came out? Or Plantic's? No, Bwogi's, of course. There we go. 3 seconds left of the round. They're very disappointing from Bwogi.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of the WBC open scoring system, at the end of round number 4, our judges scored this bout. Judge A, 39-36. Judge B, 38-36.
Judge C, 39-36. All in favor of your champion, Luka Plantic.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the open scoring after 4 rounds. 2 judges have it 39-36. 2 judges giving Bwogi a round. Probably must be the first round. He did come out with some good shots and some good attacks from the opening bell. And one other judge just has a round in it, 38-37 to Luka Plantic. And that's the scoring after the first 4 rounds. Obviously, we go into round number 6. We go off over the halfway stage. Bwogi wants to touch gloves. Plantic does not. He just wants to get his man out of there and start fighting again. Uppercut on the inside catches Bwogi. .30 seconds down in the session. Bwogi tries a rare combination. Plantic will continue to apply the pressure. Bwogi seems to have got a little bit of wind in his sails. Tries to work off the back foot and land some shots. Very disappointing from the Ugandan so far. After such a promising opening round, it's been nothing but holding and low blows. Lands one to the body there, does the Ugandan. But Plantic again not deterred and continues to walk forward. So we go into the final minute of round number 6 as Plantic works the mid-drift. More good shots to the body from Plantic, really ripping them in. Bwogi leans back with his hands down on the ropes. Looks very, very tired, the African. Bwogi is hit supposedly on the break, and he's looking for excuses. He's looking for the referee to save him, and he's been docked another point. Rightfully so. Plantic gets back to work, works the body on the inside, attempts the uppercuts. Bwogi walking gingerly, and he's shaking his head, feeling sorry for himself. The last place you want to do that is in front of Luka Plantic. Feeling for Plantic a little bit. He's doing his best to try and turn this into a good contest, but Bwogi doing everything he can to make this awkward and difficult. That brings an end to another round, the 6th round. Some of the replays for you, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the replays for you. Bwogi, then wild swings. He hasn't landed a lot since the first round. This one scheduled for 10, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to round number 7. And everyone apart from Luka Plantic is trying to turn this into a real stinker. But get back to work. Bwogi starts well in the 7th, landing a shot to the body. And he comes upstairs, but glancing shots. And Plantic continues to try and walk him down. Plantic trying to corner Bwogi again. Bwogi starting to look like he's on unsteady legs and starting to look very tired as well. So 1 minute down in the 7th. And Plantic has not been as dominating in the last 2 rounds as he would have liked. Holding stopped a little bit more. And it does work the body of Plantic, but again, Plantic resets. Big, wild swing and a miss there from Bwogi as we go into the second half of the 7th round. No, not too much to report on in this round, ladies and gentlemen. Things have slowed down a little bit here in the main event. Bwogi's been using some very unsporting tactics. But it has quelled the attack of Luka Plantic. And he catches Luka Plantic coming forward there with a shot to the chest. Plantic works the body while he's tied up. Oh, decent-ish shot there from Bwogi. Catches him with the right hand. Plantic takes it well and continues to come forward. Bwogi just running around with his hands down, trying to defend himself anymore. And that brings an end to another round. Things really slowed down as we've got into the second half of this fight. If we get to that late stage of the fight, ladies and gents, we'll have another round of open scoring to give us the results from the 3 judges after 8 rounds. That will come, I believe, at the end of the 9th round. Bwogi again doing some interesting stuff in the corner, trying to take as much time as they need, and the referees again trying to get the cornermen at the ring. And we start round number 8. Bwogi started quite intensively. He's landed some good shots to the body there, but Plantic still comes forward. He's let it slip a little bit, Plantic, in the last 2 rounds, round 6 and 7. And Bwogi's made the more positive start in the opening 30 seconds of round number 8. Plantic lands a shot to the body, which forces Bwogi to retreat, and he catches him on the inside. Bwogi keeps holding on to that arm, that leading left arm of Plantic. And he looks away from play. Some really interesting tactics here from the African. Plantic, which is some good stuff to the body, good shots. Good jab there from Plantic. And then a good shot to the body, really digs that one in. This is better from Plantic. Bwogi down on the canvas for the second time, but again thrown there by Plantic as he tries to tie him up. Plantic doing his best to try and force him off him. Bwogi finds himself at the ropes, and Plantic's shots don't seem to have the same venom in them as they did at the earlier stage of this contest. We're heading to the final minute of round number 8. Sluggish stuff here in the final moments of Raul, and Bwogi seems to be a little bit hurt there as he's caught on the back foot by Plantic. Again, he's fallen over on the canvas. The referee is counting in. I don't think it was a knockdown, but I don't really have a problem with it. So, knockdown for Plantic in the dying moments of the 8th round. Excuse my frustration, ladies and gentlemen, but Bwogi has been just adorable at times during this fight. Now let's see if we can see that recorded knockdown by the referee. And swelling under the eye of. Well, it could be, he did punch him and then Bwogi held on to him, so he wasn't pushed over. He nearly fell then. Plantic nearly getting to him in that 8th round. 2 rounds to go, ladies and gents, here in our main event at the Olympic Park here in Tirana, Albania. Plantic up off his stool early, and Bwogi using every second he's got. Doesn't look like he wants to be there at the moment. Big swelling on the right eyeball of Bwogi. A bit of trouble, Bwogi, as we go into the 9th round. He's had 2 points deducted and a knockdown, so he's going to need something pretty spectacular to find a victory in this one. You see the Croatian flag being hoisted there for you all live on DAZN. Plantic coming forward. Oh, and there's a good shot by Plantic, and down goes Bwogi. I thought that was going to knock him out, but he somehow stayed on his feet. Looping right hand there from Plantic, catching Bwogi clean on the chin. I thought he was about to go, but he's still there. He could go in this round. I think Plantic might be able to get him out of there. Bwogi struggling to hold on as well as he did in the earlier stages of the fight, and Plantic lets leash a couple of uppercuts. And again with the right hand, another right hand, and Bwogi is down. He's given up. Another count, and I don't think he's getting up. Referee's giving him a standing count. Gave him a count of 8. Tells him to walk towards him. Still over a minute to go. think Plantic could get him out of there. Let's see if he can do it. Oh! And the referee's called it off, and rightfully so. Bwogi didn't want to be in there since the second or third round. Plantic not too impressed by Bwogi, and he's out on his feet, Bwogi. Correct decision by the referee. A big shot by Plantic. Smashing out the gum shield of Bwogi. There's some of the replays. Let's see if we can see the finish. Obviously, he was down. That was the first knockdown. This was, look, he just turns his back, doesn't want to know, doesn't want to be in there. Slumps to the floor. And then for some reason I don't know what he's doing. Very strange behavior from Bwogi. Luka Plantic's time as an undefeated fighter continues, picking up his 13th win and 10th stoppage. Bwogi will move to 9-1, picking up his first career defeat. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's your lot for this evening. We will announce Luka Plantic as the winner. Just wait for the referee to raise the hand of the Croatian talent, Luka Plantic. And it's not going to be too long before he finds himself in a big marquee contest, I'm sure of it. Very impressive fighter. Difficult things to deal with tonight. Bwogi came raring out the gates in the first round, but following that, just tried everything to survive, and was surviving from the second round onwards. A little bit of a rebound in the mid-rounds, but it looked like Luka Plantic was capable of getting the stoppage, and he did. And the referee had a difficult night with the challenger as well. Bwogi in the corner there seems to be not happy about a few things. He just didn't really come to fight tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will wait for Luka Plantic to be crowned champion. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in tonight, live on DAZN. An interesting evening of action. And Bwogi's still being really frustrating. As the doctor has a look at him. Yeah, showing a little bit of petulance in the corner, and it doesn't appear like he wants to come and have his come and find the final result. And he's up on his feet, and we can finally place the belt round Luka Plantic's waist, and rightfully so. Good work from Luka Plantic, and we'll leave you with our MC. Still complaining, Bwogi. Still not happy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at an official time of 2 minutes and 1 second in the round number 9, referee Massimo Barovecchio declared a stop to this contest. Declaring your winner by TKO and still a WBC International Super Middleweight Champion, Luka the Thunder Plantic.